Nako, heto na po mga kaubayan, Rimulya tanim kaso, Ben Delo. Good news ngayon, Marcoleta sinuplak si Buying Rimulya. Irwin Tulfo pahiya. Nako, yan po mga kaubayan ng ating alamin sa video ito. Pero bago po natin simulan yan mga kaubayan, palike naman po ng video ito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po. At eto nga mga karabin natin. Bago po natin i-play yung video, eto pasadahan po muna natin itong mga nagte-trending na mga balita dito po sa social media. At eto nga, no? Itong si Senator Soto mga kaubayan, ginagawang joke lang. Sabi po niya po kasi dito mga karabin natin sa balita, Tito Soto iginiita na nagbibiruan lang sila. Patungkol saan kaya ito? Ito ang naging depensa ni Senator Tito Soto matapos umugong ang usapin tungkol sa umano'y charter change meetings at aligasyong may mga pag-uusap kaugnay ng posibleng pagbabago ng konstitusyon at pagpapaliban ng 2028 election ayon kay Soto. Pag nabubuko nga naman ng isang tao, syempre sasabihin na nila, biro lang yun, joke lang yun, bagay ka talaga sa Itbulaga, di ba? Hindi ka pwedeng maging senador kung puro pag nabibisto kayo ay joke lang para sa inyo, no? Hindi po joke ang charter change mga kaubayan, at lalong hindi po, joke ang pagpaliban ng 2028 election. Diyan lang po kami magkakaroon ng kapangyarihan. Tayong mga mamamayan, no? Tuwing eleksyon lang po tayo nagkakaroon ng kapangyarihan na mailuklok, no? Ang ating gustong maging presidente, vice-presidente, senador at mga congressman, di ba? Kaya itong sinasabi, this is my personal opinion. Maaaring totoo po ito, no? At dinadaan na lang ni Soto sa biro dahil nabisto na po sila. Ito po mga kaubayan ang naging komento ng ating mga kaubayan patungkol po dyan. Sabi po dito ni Ching D, joke lang kasi na booking. Pag hindi na booking, di na joke. Tuta ka talaga, tuta sen. Sabi po ni El Filibusterismo, nag-meeting kayo sa mamahaling hotel para magbiruan. Galing nyo naman. Oo nga, doon pa kayo magmi-meeting, magbibiruan lang pala kayo. Bakit hindi na lang kayo magkita-kita ng sa group chat na lang kayo. Mag-group chat na lang kasi kayo para may group effort. Nagbiruan meaning totoong may pinag-usapan. Correct ka. Sabi naman po dito, walang biro-biro when it comes to sensitive matters. There's something brewing at the back of your mind. Correct. Diba? Wala tayong magagawa dahil graduate po ito ng One Ball University. Diyan po ay napag-aaralan kung ano-anong klase ang pwedeng maging pagpapatawa mga kaubayan. Grabe naman. Ginagawang katatawanan lang ni Soto ang mga sensitibong issue, no? Ng ating bansa. Magaling talaga mag-joke si Tito. Mas bagay talaga sa Itbulaga. Mga karabin natin, ano po ang inyong masasabi dyan? Just comment down below mga kaubayan. At eto, pasadahan din po natin to mga kaubayan. Bago po natin i-play yung video, eto na po mga kaubayan ang pinakahihintay ng lahat. Palakpakan po natin. Nakikita nyo ba? Wala pong minority dito po sa mga chairman, vice chairperson, vice chairperson at members ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Lahat po sila mga kaubayan ay mga majority. Ito po ang chairperson, si Senator Pia Cayetano, vice chair si Senator Rodante Marcoleta at si Senator Jinggoy Estrada. At ang members naman si Senator Robin Padilla at si Senator Mark Villara, Senator Camille Villara, Senator Chis Escudero, Senator Amy Marcos at Senator Bongo. Yari kayo ngayon. Walang magpoprotekta sa inyo. Lahat ito tutugisin ang mga mastermind, pati mga sangkot dito po sa flood control scam na ito mga kaubayan. Hindi po pwedeng tumahimik. Trilyon po ang pinag-uusapan. Hindi po millions mga kaubayan. Kaya dapat lang na may managot po dito po sa flood control scam na ito, mga karabin natin. Ito po ang naging komento ng ating mga kabayan patungkol po sa organization ng new, di ba? Bagong organisasyon ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Sabi po dito ni Yober Elnara, may napansin lang ako sa mga emoji reaction. Ayan, bakit halos lahat ng mga reaction ay mga taga South Africa? Ayan na. May taga Congo at mga sa mga lugar na wala naman dito sa Pinas o kahit Asia man lang. Try nyo nga din silipin. Baka malikmata lang ito. Ano po yan? Resulta po yan ng maleta. Di ba? Yung mga nagko-comment na mga naka-hide po yung mga profile tapos taga ibang bansa pa mga kaubayan, no? Ay nako. Baka dahil po yan sa maleta, mga karabin natin. Malamang may biglang magtatago dyan. Sino kaya? Justice is right at the doorstep of the palace. Noon pa sinasabi na. Tinanong nga ni Ivan Merina, di ba? Si President Bongbong Marcos Jr., papaano, Mr. President, kung yung mga ebidensya ay magtuturo patungo sa inyong pintuan ng palasyo, sa doorstep ng inyong opisina. Okay? Tinanong po yan ni Ivan Merina at sabi po ni President, correct me if I'm wrong, wala daw silang sisinuhin. Aray ko po. Nakatutok ang buong sambayanan, humanda kayo, minority, so excited. Ayan, marami na nga po mga kaubayan. Ang sobrang-sobra na po ang nai-excite sa mga mangyayari dito po sa BRC, no? Kasi wala nang minority na membro, vice chair, lahat po ay sa majority, mga kaubayan. At eto, palakpakan po natin si Senator Pia Cayetano. Maganda po yung composition ng team, ng BRC ngayon. Lahat po ay palaban. Kung sa, di ba? Yung sa House of Representatives, talagang puro mga buhayang nilagay nila. Dito naman sa BRC, puro ito mga puro palaban, puro gusto ng mapanagot ang mastermind. Congratulations po sa inyong lahat. Alright, at eto na mga kaubayan, pasadahan na po natin yung video. Pasok pa.
History. Let those who steal from the people answer to justice. Let those who seek to silence dissent understand this. A senator who remembers his oath cannot be purchased by comfort, cannot be subdued by threats, and cannot be defeated by fear. Madam President, kaya po ba nila kong ipakulong? Kaya po nila. Nagawa nga po nilang umimbento ng krimen laban sa akin. Kamakailan lamang po, hindi pa nagtatagal, ito rin sa bulwagang ito. Somebody said, sometimes you need to bend the law to be able to please the people. Am I right, Mr. Secretary Remulla? Secretary Remulla, then Secretary of Justice, now Ombudsman, said loudly, yes, sir. So pwede na nang baluktutin lahat, kagaya ng pambabaluktot na ginawa nila. Pero sinasabi ko, Madam President, they can imprison me, they can arrest me, but I tell them, they still will not win. Itaga nila yon sa bato. Madam President, before ending, let me share the declarations of our Lord God. In Isaiah 54:17, no weapon forged against you will prevail. You will refute every tongue that accuses you. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord. This is their vindication from me. Maraming salamat po. Filed by the Field Investigation Bureau, Office of the Deputy Ombudsman for Luzon. A complaint perfectly timed, wrapped in legal language, amplified by noise and aimed not merely at my person, but at my independence. I stand before you not as a man begging to be understood, not as a senator asking to be spared, and not as an accused shrinking from the weight of accusation. Rather, I am here as a servant of the Constitution, elected by the people, bound by oath, and determined to perform my duty without fear, without favor, and without surrender. The complaint arrived while the Senate is confronted with uncomfortable truths, namely, the pending continuation of the investigation of the anomalous flood control projects, the approaching constitutional burden of an impeachment trial, and the growing pressure upon this institution to surrender its independence through political maneuvering disguised as constitutional reform. Let us not pretend that this complaint came in a vacuum. The pattern is too visible to ignore. First, remove the inconvenient voices from the inquiry. Then weaken those who refuse to conform. Then frighten others into silence and submission before the decisive constitutional battles begin. Mr. President, this is not merely about a complaint. The trump-up charges filed against me and some of my friends are not merely legal accusations. They form part of a deeper and more nefarious design to intimidate independent voices, to punish dissent, and to warn every senator that the price of asking hard questions could lead to personal damnation. If the intention of these cases is to silence me, let me say this at the very beginning. It has failed. I will not be silent. I did not seek public office to become comfortable, Madam President. I did not take my oath merely to occupy a seat in this chamber while billions disappear into darkness, while constitutional processes are manipulated by pressure, or while the Senate is slowly conditioned to fear retaliation for independent judgment. I did not take my oath to serve only when service is convenient. I did not come to this chamber to lend my voice when power applauds and withdraw it when power becomes displeased. The senator is not elected to be timid. The senator is not sworn into office to become a spectator while the Constitution is tested, while impeachment proceedings demand judgment, and while the people cry out for truth about the wide-scale theft of public funds. Instead, a senator is elected to stand, to examine, to question, to decide, and when necessary, to resist. This is what I intend to do. So let the complaint be examined. Let the evidence be tested. Let the law speak. I will answer in the proper forum with documents, with facts, and with the calm confidence of one who knows that accusation is not proof, that attacks couched in legal veil do not constitute the truth. And before the Filipino people, I must say what is plain. A complaint without nexus is not justice. A complaint without evidence is public injury, official favor, corrupt consideration, or abuse of office is not accountability. It is machinery. It is pressure. It is a warning shot fired at those who refuse to kneel. And if that warning was meant for me, Mr. President, then the answer is very clear. It failed. The complaint against me speaks of amounts. It speaks of dates. It speaks of suspicion. But suspicion is not evidence. Amount is not corruption. Political inconvenience is not probable cause. An accusation, no matter how loudly repeated, is not proof. It is a theater. It is pressure. It is machination. Let me state the legal defenses plainly on the allegations against me. The law did not define the limits of liberality among friends. They did not say that friendship must stop at a number chosen by one's accusers. They did not say that generosity becomes criminal merely because the amount is substantial. What the law forbids is not liberality. It forbids corruption. What it condemns is not friendship. It condemns the sale of public duty. At least I stated the truth. At least I faced the issue. At least I did not hide behind silence. So I ask, What of those who receive support, gifts, donations, favors, or assistance for their own electoral campaigns and keep them beyond public scrutiny? Shall the law be a sword only against those who dissent and shield for those who belong to the circle of the powerful? If transparency is demanded, let it be demanded of all. If public morality is the standard, let no one be exempt because of wealth, alliance, influence, or proximity to power. And so I speak again, clearly and directly. What official act did I sell? What vote did I promise? What public fund did I touch? What government contract was delivered? What favor was asked, promised, or given? If they cannot answer these questions, then this complaint is not the pursuit of justice. It is a deliberate attempt to silence dissent. But this is larger than me. This is not a fight for one man. This is not a fight for one faction. This is not a fight for political survival. This is a fight for whether the Filipino people may still have senators capable of questioning, investigating, judging, and speaking freely without fear or favor. When this chamber is called upon to sit in impeachment, fear or favor. When this chamber is called upon to sit in impeachment proceedings, we are not merely politicians. We are senator judges. We are bound to listen, to weigh evidence, to apply the Constitution, and to act according to our conscience. That responsibility cannot be curtailed by fear, pressure, harassment, or manufactured accusation.
So yan mga kababayan, ano po ang inyong opinion, reaksyon patungkol po sa video ito, just comment down below. At syempre, huwag pong kalimutang i-like ang video ito, malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po.